Okay, hello everybody, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch our video on GCSE Philosophy and Ethics, sometimes called RS or Religious Studies. Why on earth would somebody want to study Philosophy and Ethics or RS? Well, whatever you want to do at A-level or after school, Philosophy and Ethics is a great choice. It's a subject that will develop you as a thinker, and it will give you the tools to develop your own personal beliefs about the world, as well as coming to a better understanding of the views of those other people around you, something more and more important in an ever-shrinking global community. Over the course, you'll develop skills in explaining complicated ideas, constructing convincing arguments. We teach you how to argue properly, and analysing the views of others, all skills that will work brilliantly with your other subjects, of course. Is it for me? Well, you don't have to be religious or have faith, of course, to be interested in the world around you, although, of course, you're very welcome if you are religious and do have faith. But if you've ever wondered about any of these questions, then you're already a philosopher. So is it okay to test drugs on animals, something that we cover in the course? When does human life begin? We look at what makes a human being and think about it in the context of abortion. Is Islam a violent religion? We think about why there's so much conflict going on between religions around the world today. Why is there something rather than nothing? Looking at this universe that we're living in, does it make sense that it just came about through random chance? Or does it make more sense that something created this universe? Are all people equal? And if we are all equal, why aren't we treated equally? Would a God create a world like this one? So thinking about all the suffering and evil that's going on in the world today, if there is a loving God, would this be the kind of universe that he would create or not? All right. Now, philosophy and ethics is for people who, first of all, don't like to be told what to think. We question everything. We take the time to hear different points of view and consider them. You'll have the opportunity to express your own personal opinions and respond to the opinions of others, making sure that we've got the tools to work out how we know whether something is true or not. Philosophy and ethics is for people who want to study something that's relevant. So I think it's great to study something that's a real issue in your own life. You'll be able to explore choices that we all face, as well as tackle the sticky problems in the world today through current news stories, things that are going on around about us. And philosophy and ethics is for people who are ready for a challenge, because not only is this an academically rigorous course, but the content demands emotional and personal maturity. You will undoubtedly learn a lot about yourself, your own beliefs and your passions about life, and the difference between right and wrong. Right, so what's involved in the course? Well, the course consists of an in-depth study of two belief systems, and the two belief systems that we look at are Christianity and Islam. We look at what Christians and Muslims believe and how they put it into practice. We look at the similarities and the differences. And once we've done that, we consider religious and non-religious responses to four big themes. We look at relationships and families, so sexual relationships and family relationships. We look at religion and life. We think about what makes a human being. We think about animal rights. We look at the beginning of life in the context of abortion, and we think about the end of life, whether there's an afterlife or not, and whether people should be allowed to ask for help to die, euthanasia. We also look at the existence of God and revelation. So we think about reasons for why people believe in God's existence and reasons for why people believe there is no God. And we think about how God would reveal himself to us, if indeed there is one. And we also look at religion, human rights and social justice, thinking about what makes a human being and thinking about making sure that people do have all the rights that they're entitled to and how we can make sure the world works in the best possible way. Right, how are you going to be examined? Well, there's no coursework. Your learning is examined at the end of year 11. You'll have two 90-minute exams. And in the run-up to the exams, we provide comprehensive exam revision, of course, to ensure you're completely happy and prepared when it comes to sitting these exams. We think we're good at that. You'll also have access to your textbooks electronically via Caboodle. So you'll all have access to a textbook at your fingertips, which you'll be able to access via your mobile phone or another electronic gadget or machine. Okay, what about career development? Well, as this is a course about what makes people tick, it will benefit any future work involving people. So if you're thinking about becoming a nurse or a teacher or going into the police or social work or becoming a doctor, the list is almost endless. If you're going to be coming across people who believe different things to you, it's important to understand why those people believe those different things. So this really is a course for those people who want to work with people. Right, so that's about it. If you've got any questions or inquiries, please do send me an email at jpn@cleveschool.net, and all the very best for all the choices that you've got to make. Bye-bye for now.